Hey everyone, Tapdawg here with Little Alchemist Helper, and today I am re-reviewing the Valentines Pack. It's Valentine's Day today, this morning. We found out yesterday that they're updating this pack in a couple different ways, and so I spent last evening working on updating that information, but I didn't have time to actually do a normal pack review, so I'm going to try something different here. It's a little bit unique for how I do my pack reviews, but hopefully this will work for you guys. So I'm actually going to pull up the wiki and just kind of review all the details with you guys while having the wiki open. This will have all the card details on it and information. The only thing it doesn't show is the new Onyx card that's in this pack. But we're going to start with the Onyx card, and that's actually Precious Ring Lore as an Onyx. Let me just pull that up, the picture of it, in case you don't know what it looks like. But this is Precious Ring Lore. It was just in the Fantasy Pack that was in the shop a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, it'll look a little bit different with the Onyx version. But here's the stats for you. 23, 22 is the level 5 stats on it. And on here, it shows 172 combos, but if you look here, it's actually 111 combos that it makes. The 172 is showing both the 111 combos it makes with normal cards, and then the 61 combos it makes with the Onyx cards. But let me just show you all of the stats here. Now, for Precious Ring Lore, I mentioned it has 111 combos. 63 of those are diamond combos, which is pretty decent. In terms of diamond combos that are 54 plus, it has 32. So that's 32 that are kind of at that top end, high end for regular diamond combos. But when you talk about Onyx combos, it has 61 of the now available 63. So that's a very, very high stat. Most only have 60. I think there's very few that have 60 or anywhere close to that. I think the average is 54. So that's pretty great to see. But I'm looking at the wrong sheet here before I give you any more details here. Okay, sorry. Let me go back. So Precious Ring Lore, the Onyx version. I was talking about the gold version. It has 111 combos. Diamond combos that it has that are 65 total stat and above. So if you scroll down here to the 65s is where you'll have cards that aren't Onyx. So of those, it has 38. And again, 66 and 65 are the highest stats you can get for a diamond combo when it combos with one Onyx card. So it has 38. The average is 21, so that's almost double the normal amount. The only other card that's near that is going to be Holidays, which also has 38. All the rest have in the low 30s or below. Number of Onyx combos, like I said, has 61, which is very high number for this. Now, Onyx combos that are 65 plus, so this is just looking at combos that have an Onyx in their name that have a total stat of 65 plus. 60 of its 61 combos are that way, which makes sense. Usually, if you're below 65, it is a combo that is not good, like a result that is just two combo cards that make another combo card. And I think it has one of those, which is Elf. Let me get down all the way to the 60 or 59. It's somewhere towards the bottom. Yeah, it makes Elf down here with Fairy. So let me find Fairy Onyx on this list real quick. Here we go. So Elf. So it's a 63. That's its lowest combo it makes. But then when you look at combos that are 70 plus, which are kind of the peak combos here, you can see it has 21, which the top winning leader overall is the Chosen One with 23. But still, 21 is very, very high, considering that the average is 8 that most cards have. So when you add all that information together for Precious Ring Lore, this ends up being the now highest total score Onyx combo card. It just barely eked ahead of Invention Onyx. Invention Onyx, for reference, has a 4.98 with the updated stats. Precious Ring Lore has a 5.01. For those wondering, this also did improve the rankings for the gold version of Precious Ring Lore because they added about 20 backfills to this card. And maybe a little bit more than that. It had 90, I think it had 90 combos previously. Now it's at 111. So that really did boost this up quite a lot. But now it is a 5.01. So it's the highest scoring Onyx combo card. just because it has so many Onyx combos and so many of them are the super strong ones. So that is the Onyx card in here, 5-star, highly recommend. Love had a little bit of backfills come to it recently when Onyx Love came out, so that already helped improve the gold combo card version of this. Let me find that stats for us. So when I had previously ranked Love years ago when I did my review, it was a 2-star. And then when I gave the updates earlier this year, it bumped it up to a 4-star with those backfills that they added. But they also made one more change with the pack, and that was updating Cupid from a 17-4 to a 24. And so that one change significantly improved this card's stats. So now it is no longer a 4-star, it's now a 4.5-star. But let's look at the combos it makes here. I'm just going to research this by 24 hours. So these are kind of its best combos here that you can see all the 24-hour ones. Cupid, again, being the biggest buff because it has so many combos that make Cupid, and that went up to a 24 for its starting, which means that at full, I think it's like fully Onyx, it's 39.23. It might be a little bit more than that, but it's a really great powerhouse, very useful, and Love is a good card. That's all I can say about it. It used to be not a great card, but now with the backfills they did last month, and then the swap in stats for Cupid, it really made this a powerhouse card. But let's now talk about the final form cards. We'll start with the diamonds. So first we have Cupid, which I just talked about. And again, this used to be a 17-4. Now it is a 24. So that means it went from being a 33-20 to a 36-20. This is only the second card in-game that is a 36-20 critical strike, which is the best critical strike card you can have in the game, the other being Sniper. So this is a must-buy for endgame for any portion in the game. 36-20 beats out the 36-19s that are existing, and it technically is an equal trade with a 35-22. If you do damage to both of them, they both do 70. But long story short, always having that one extra attack is better because the lower your opponent's defense or the higher your opponent's defense, doesn't matter either way, you're going to be doing more damage than the 35-22 would do. So long story short, that's the better option for you. So yes, great final form card. It's tied for first now. I unfortunately had 3 of these and recycled them, so I'll have to be buying a bunch when this pack comes back to the shop today. It is what it is. Next up on our list is another Critical Strike Diamond Ring. Unfortunately, this is a 28-27. Now, stat-wise, that's not too bad in terms of the max starting stats here can be a 25, and this is a 23. So stat-wise, it's not bad, but it's just for a critical strike, it's more defensive than anything, so it's not really useful, unfortunately. Then we've got Hugatron here, a 31 attack, 26 defense, crushing blow. Again, that attack is just a little bit too low. It is a great stat line. 15-10 is the best you can have in terms of stats, because it's, again, a 25 total for there. But unfortunately, this just is not a very useful crushing blow card because the attack is too low. I would have rather had a 25, you know, but it is what it is. Next up, we have our next critical strike here. This is a 29-27 Sparkling Vampire. Again, stat-wise, it's not bad. It's 24 total for the base stats, but when you look at it, it's just a very even-handed critical strike. But there is something to note that you've got at least 3 critical strikes in this pack, and that's pretty nice to know. And the other fun little powerhouse in this pack is Cupid's Bow. This is a 34 attack, 20 defense counterattack. This is kind of on par with Lady Revenant for counterattacks. It has a higher defense, but it also has a higher attack. So This would be useful for someone who wants to have another counterattack option that is a little bit more flexible than Lady Revenant, because sometimes you need to play your card unfused, and so this one would do more damage than or not unfused, without using the ability. So this one would help you out longer in that way. But it basically is similar to Lady Revenant, but you pay more dust for it. So, anywho, Cupid's Bow, not a bad one. It's probably a top 5 counterattack card in the game. And we get Green-Eyed Monster. I love the stat line of an 18-5, 34-21 for its total, but it's a curse card, so it's got real no use in the game as is, unfortunately. And then I think that is... Oh, we have one last... Yeah, that's right. One more last Diamond Final Form card here, which is another Critical Strike. This is a 30-23. So, yes, this pack does have 4 Critical Strikes, one of them being the best in-game. The other 3 are all terrible, not really useful, unfortunately. Great total stats, except for this one. This one's only got a 21 out of 25. But it does have the highest attack of the secondary ones. So that's just to point out. Love Potion here. So Diamond Final Form cards, again, one amazing best in the slot Critical Strike, one top 5 counterattack, and then a bunch of other Critical Strikes that could be useful for starters, but not really long-term useful for your pack or for your deck. Going on to our Gold Final Form cards, we got Zombie Romeo here. Again, this is another... For gold cards, the starting stats of 20 is the best you can have. So this one has the best stats, which means this is part of the reason why Love does so well. It's got so many of these high total attack and defenses. So when this is in its Onyx form, it's going to be something crazy like a 37-30 or 38-32 or something like that. So unfortunately, it's a curse card, so it's not really useful in its gold final form version. Candy Hearts, 21-21 Absorb card. Like I always say, I wish Absorb cards would heal twice as much damage as they deal. That would make them useful, but this is what it is. Also, why does it taste like chalk? That's just so great. Cold Hearted here. This is a 1922 protection card. It's not really useful. Again, the defense isn't high enough to be useful. Then you've got Doves, another 1821 protection card. Same idea as Cold Hearted, just worse. Love Bug here is probably the best of the Gold Final Form cards. It's a 24 attack, 19 defense, critical strike. That's about on par with some of the best boss Gold Final Form cards, but... Again, this might be a budget critical strike if you're in need for one, but I don't really think there's a necessary need for gold final forms in their current state. And then finally, one more protection card here, a 1924 protection. That's probably the best of the protection options there, but even still, I think this ends up being a 32-37 or something like that. So because it's got a 19 total, so it's really close to being the full amount. But you'll notice quite a few of these are in multiple packs. So Valentines and Commander for this one. A couple. I think Doves is in one of the packs that just came out, like Holidays or something. And Love Bug, I believe, was in another pack, Insect Pack maybe. So, anywho, that is the pack. So let me just get that back away. So again, overall, Onyx combo card. Best in game currently. I have to keep saying currently because every time they come out with a new one, it's the best one now. So Precious Ring Lore, great. Also, it's the gold combo card version is now the best in game as well. Just to give you that heads up, or it might be number 2, but it's up there. The gold combo card Love is a now 4.5 out of 5, so it's a very strong card. Has a lot of high attacking combos, really useful. Cupid is its powerhouse. Final Form cards. It has the best critical strike in game with Cupid at a 36-20. It has a really great Cupid's Bow that is a top 3, top 5 counterattack. and 3 other critical strikes that aren't really great, but it's just nice to have critical strikes. That's better than any other option, really. So who is this pack for? Well, because it has so many critical strikes, this could be a good pack to invest in if you are a beginner. Because of the fact that obviously you can have plenty of critical strikes to choose from there. You also have the counter attack, which will be useful when you have tiebreaker. And then because it has a 5-star Onyx card and a 4.5-star gold card, it's also great for mid-game and end-game. This is really one of the best packs in-game because of these changes. I don't know if I would say it's the best pack. I still think Scheming is slightly potentially better, or even one of the new packs like, I think it was Wintertide or Celebration. One of those 2 packs kind of had a better overall than those 2, but it's got to be top 3, top 5 packs overall. I don't rank packs, so because it's so dependent on what you want, but if you're looking for kind of a best bang for your buck, Scheming and now Valentine's Pack are kind of your best go-tos if you're on a budget and you want to get your best bang for your buck. So anywho, that is all I know. I do wish you have a good, happy Valentine's, and I apologize I had to kind of do a budget version of my review, but I hope that this was helpful for you guys and worked for you. But that being said, I got to get to work, so I'll see you guys soon. All right.